Welcome back to the next part of the show, folks. And now, we will talk about the where were we? We will talk about the paragraph about personality. Now, like I have told you before, you can use any adjectives you want, unless it can only be used for describing a personality. Okay, so choose wisely. Okay, because we give the information about positive stuff. So please use positive adjective. Okay, do not use negative one, because if you use negative, you better write it. You better use it in the writing about description of the hater. Okay, description of an idiot, and that if that topic was given to me, I would write about that person. Okay, no one knows. Very good, very well. Voila! Now, you can choose any adjective. One more time, choose wisely. Okay, it can be adjective suggested in the Unit 1A, page number 5, or it can be the adjectives at the previous page, number 34. If any of the adjective you don't know, you can use dictionary. Okay, you can use it for searching. Okay, not for copying at the examinations. Okay, don't put that in the toilet, then you go out and then no. Okay, so write the first 3 paragraphs of the description. Okay, let's just pretend like we did. Okay, because you can do that later after the show is done. Okay, so take notes, please. Take notes. Okay, choose adjectives for the number 2, paragraph 2, and paragraph 3. Okay, so now exercise number 6 on page number 35. Now write the final paragraph. Summing up your feelings about the person that you wrote. Use the phrases below to help you. Okay, so the last paragraph, it is about how do you feel about that person you wrote. Okay, so you can give your feelings like because I talked about my mom, so she's the best person in the whole wide world. I'm so happy to be her son, and thank you for letting me go to this world. Okay, thank you for that. Or you can say like the same as you can pick out some of the words that you want, like the paragraph that Rosalind wrote about Jenny, or you can use some of those phrases that you want to at the yellow box. Summing up for the description, you can use all in all. Then, okay, it can be to sum up. For all these reasons, I really like him or her. What I like most about him or her is I wish I could see more of him or her. I'm really glad that blah 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 is a friend of mine. So you can choose any of those phrases and use as much as you can, so you can make your writing looks longer. Okay, longer. The longer you wrote, the higher score you get. Okay, so write as much as you can, but any of the writing has its own limits. Okay, so let's read about the instruction of the exercise number 7 and exercise number 8. Page number 35. Count the words in your description. So after you're done your writing, means finished all of the 4 paragraphs that you wrote it all. Now, the final part that you cannot forget to do it is the check your work. Okay, first count your work, count your words in the description. If there are fewer than 200, do one or more of these things. You can add to your description of the person's appearance. Okay, so you can tell more about that person's appearance, because there are a lot of adjectives at the page number 34. So you can talk more like wonderful person, glorious eyes, well dressed, fashionable, a lot of adjectives that you can use. Think of other aspects of that person's personality. Example like negative aspects. So not only positive, but you can add some negative, but not too much, okay? Because we love positive, okay? So just add a little information like Jenny add in her writing. She says that she putting people at their ease, has no difficulty making new friends. Where was that part? Where? Okay, I also find her quite direct and honest. She says exactly what she thinks, which can be a bit shocking at times if you don't know her. So you bring both positive and also a little bit negative, just a little, okay, not too much, because negative, one more time remind you, if you write negative too much, you better put that into your topic about description of the stupid idiot you hate, okay? So, positive for your examination, so positive, okay? Just add a little of negative like Jenny did. Or you can add more examples that illustrate their personality. Like, if you give like, my mom is example like my mom. My mom is a hardworking person. She loves doing paperwork. She not only she finishes her work after her day work at her workplace, she also goes back home. She also takes the papers out and writing some notes for the next upcoming day. And she's got a very creative mind. Creative minds of cooking. Creative minds of making delicious food. Okay, so give more examples to what you wrote. Okay. If you have written more than 250 words, do one or more of these things. Look for unnecessary repetition. Okay, unnecessary one. Don't write that. Look for the words or sentences that you can cut without spoiling the flow of the description. So, any of the writing, which it can be good, decide that the part that is, it can be flow. Okay, flow means trôi chảy. Okay. So, write that well, you get a higher score. Check your work. Have you followed the paragraph plan? Have you checked your spelling and grammar? Have you included some examples of behavior? If you check that all, tick that off, means you will be having a very, very good good description about someone you write. Okay? So that's it for our tonight's lesson of our show. Thank you so much for tuning in. Remember to review for both writing tasks and writing analysis of the show, and tune into tomorrow's night lesson at 7:30 p.m. on our show. We will do a brand new opening part, then the lesson, then the extra part. I will tell you tomorrow morning at our Facebook page, okay? Thank you so much for watching. Thank you, goodbye, and good night. Goodbye, good night. Okay, so today it is the first day of August, so hold your glass up and cheers with me.